And we are live. I'm sorry, guys, we are a little bit delayed here. We're just having a little conversation backstage. So I want to welcome Chuck and Brian and Dub Wilkinson to the show. Thank you guys for being here.
Hey everybody.
Good to
You
see
guys
you.
like my thumbnail?
I'll give you a
Yes,
thumbs up on that
thumbs
one.
up.
You like that, Brian?
Dub Wilkinson to the show. Thank you guys. Uh-oh, echoing. Echoing. That's not me, I don't think.
I don't hear it.
Yeah, well, it was echoing. Brian muted, so he might have something going on. But I wanted to say hello to Angie and Cindy and what else should I see? I thought I saw Anne. Good to see you, ladies. Welcome, welcome. It's just the ladies in the chat.
Who's that Ange girl?
I don't
She
know.
doesn't
I
have a.
I, I know. I
Yeah.
see that all the time somewhere. I'm just kidding. Ange. Let's go. Just kidding. Uh,
Hey,
but
if you want to share your channel, she got acts from YouTube. If you want to share your channel, Angie, I've already
um,
subbed to it.
oh, you already subbed? She didn't send me a link. What's up with that? I'm
Well,
just
you're not
kidding.
as special as I am.
I was like, wow. I'm just kidding.
No, she commented on my video. You haven't done a video, so that's why you haven't got it.
Oh, yeah, I don't do any videos anymore. Yeah, I just watch everybody else's. I'm
That
just
was a
kidding.
good video Kip put together yesterday and shared your channel. That was a pretty good
Yeah,
one.
that was the best video ever. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Uh, so we want to hear just a little bit from Dub. Hi, Dub. How are
Dub, hey Dub. Good,
I'm
good to
doing
talk to you.
really good. Good to see everyone here.
you? It's just the girls.
Yeah,
Just the
Angie
girls.
can't leave her link unless she gets a wrench first.
Oh, well, let me pull up my live and let me get my stuff together here.
How's Dub feeling today?
Good now. I'm feeling a little crummy a little earlier, but
Yeah, he was feeling a little bit
yeah,
hot, but he doesn't ever get hot.
yeah, I never get hot, and that was a rarity for me for sure.
You got hot today though?
Yeah,
Well, he's never really like hot,
yeah.
but
I sat out in the direct sun for about 20 minutes.
It was hot out here today. It was like crazy hot, and then we're supposed to get crazy storms and then cooler weather for the next couple days. In the 80s today, and it's gonna be in the 60s in a couple days.
Oh wow,
Yeah, I know.
we're a
Summer.
long way from there.
Hmm.
hi James, how are you? Good to see you.
James. Yeah, Cindy Turner. I didn't know you had a channel. You're welcome to share it. And like I said, I sub everybody that subs me, and I just subbed you.
I sub to nobody. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm, I'm actually feeling a little bit good today. Just trying to be funny. Um, I don't know how funny I am, but but anyway. So there's a few topics that we wanted to talk about today. We got 17 already in the. We don't have that many people in the chat, but if you're not modded, please let me know. I'm sure Chuck will because he's. You guys just keep an eye on the chat and just let me know if somebody needs to be modded. And
Well,
you're
Angie
modded
says
now.
she's not. Oh, she's modded now. Okay.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, I went in there and did it.
Yeah, Cindy just posted her channel. You guys sub to her.
What?
Boot it. Okay, there it is.
There. Subbed.
So how you been doing, Brian?
I'm good. I didn't know if I was unmuted. Yeah, the only reason that it was doing that stuff earlier is because when I open up Google to do this thing through StreamYard, I have on the other thing, because StreamYard won't work on the Safari, you know what I'm saying? And for me anyway. And then I'm playing
Yeah.
back and forth, going between screens, and then it slows my stuff all down and, whatever and all that stuff. But today was a good day, I was out with the boys, went out riding four-wheelers and dirt bikes, and yeah, enjoying the Sunday. And then I knew we were getting on here, so I made sure to keep track of time and get back. That's where I was hot. We was out in the woods, and every time I was trying to hide under the trees as much as I could just feel how hot. Every time I'd shut my bike off, the fan was blowing on it to try to cool it down. So it was hot out. Anyway, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking.
Sorry, that echoed. I'm trying to grab a video from Betsy. Hello, Betsy. Good to see you, little one.
Wendy B in here just jumped in.
Hi, Wendy.
Hey, Wendy.
Do you know who Wendy is?
I don't.
Well, welcome, Wendy.
Welcome.
Okay, we're just gonna see what's going on here. Back to the StreamYard. Okay. Yeah. So I pulled up your link, little one, Betsy. Little one. Let's see here. So I thought we would talk about a little bit of variety of things today. I really don't have a lot tabbed up. I do have a couple things. But one thing I did want to talk about is censorship. I wanted to talk about let's get all the topics out of the way, so I don't forget. A little bit about the CBD, DC, the digital dollar coming out. What they're kind of doing there. Oh, what else? What else, guys?
I got a lot of videos that I just got sent to me about the Whole Foods people not being able to pay with cash, and people are showing videos of them scanning their hands going in and out. I don't know if it's legit, but I can share them with you.
Well, Whole Foods is bought out by Amazon, and already Amazon is doing that. So
okay, well, I'll share those with you real quick.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. So yeah,
I'll send some to you.
I mean, yeah, we've seen videos where people use it for like security to get into a door and stuff. So it's
right. Yeah. Hi, Western. Good to see you. Glad you could make it. $62 degrees in Michigan. Wow.
Yeah, that weather's coming our way. Isn't it funny how that stuff works? It's so hot here today, and I'm sure wherever that person's at was hot as heck. Yeah, yesterday. See, there you go, 85. Tonight, the weather's going to flip about 5 or 6 o'clock. We're going to get some crazy thunderstorms, and then it's going to be in the 60s the next couple of days from the blazing hot, stay out of the sunlight today 80s. Anyway.
I'm putting these in the chat real quick, Michelle. So you want me to send them to your phone or put them in the chat?
No, you can do them in the chat, and I'll just go in and get them. Oh, it's not doing it.
Okay, I haven't seen these videos, but I'm sharing them.
Okay, we're just gonna have to go to my other phone.
Hey, Western Warrior. Okay, one more.
All right. I think I hit them all.
All right, last one.
Oh. You have a lot of links.
4.
4. All right. And I got your last one, Betsy, too, just so you know. I tabbed that one up, too. Let me try to pull my channel up on my other phone, since my other phone started freezing up. I don't understand why.
Looks like it's hot everywhere.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Working. What?
Hi, Ann. Hi, everyone. I'm just seeing everybody. You know, going back and forth, the chats are even different between the two screens too. That's what's so crazy. I don't even know which
Yeah,
one's right.
my phone is quicker than StreamYard, which is kind of crazy.
Okay.
Uh, here change accounts. Hmm.
You know, lately, the StreamYard's not making my phone really hot. It used to heat my phone up like where it would die. Now it's just not doing that anymore. What'd you say, Dub?
No. It was echoing from my
Oh,
phone because I didn't have the volume down. It's my fault. My bad.
okay.
I was trying to. There we go. That's
Wendy B, you're in Alaska. Cool. It's been a
and
cold summer here.
and Ange, I put you as a manager moderator, so you're like you got special powers.
Special powers.
Special powers, since you're the one that's in the chat right now. Hi, on the level. Good to see you.
Hey,
Anne,
on the level.
Wendy, Cindy, Western, Ange, of course, Betsy. Just trying to get some more people coming on in. It says 19. That's kind of crazy.
19's good.
Well, I don't see 19 people. That's just what I'm saying,
Oh, they're just not chatting, is what it is, isn't
right? They're they're larkers. I'm just kidding.
it?
I'm just kidding. Anyway, I'm in a good mood. I guess taking that week off kind of made me feel like, oh, I'm ready for this live. So,
Nice.
all right. So let's see what we got here. Let me look at this. Here.
We're talking about censorship. Brian,
Yeah.
we were talking about that earlier. It's like we cannot comment on other channels. It's only like there's a group of us that, like basically my people that I watch on a regular basis, I can comment on their channel. But most other channels, you comment and it's like ghosted. I can go on my backup channel and look, and the comment's not even there.
Well, what I've noticed with it in that sense, Chuck, is that I don't know if that channel you sent me is monetized. I'm not even going to say the channel name, but that one
No,
where
he's not monetized.
okay, well then that's a better thing. That's not a red
Yeah.
flag. It's less of a red flag. So let's just
Well,
say,
and
yeah.
let me say this. I think it's the channel that's being shadow banned on top of us being shadow banned. Because the news is fake 4. We've been trying to get him to come on the show.
Yes. Yeah. I was getting ready to mention that.
And we really want to get him on the show. But he can't until he gets a better phone, he said. I finally got through to him today. But Chuck and I had been trying to comment on his last videos that because he had been gone out of the scene for a while.
Yeah.
And he finally did a couple videos, and but I can't comment from
Yeah.
Frosty
He didn't even
Truth,
see. He didn't even see our
Michelle.
comments.
I think it's his channel. They're like not showing. I don't know, but I know that I've been shadow banned for a very long time. You think that your comment's there unless you double check. It probably isn't. But I like for days I went back and forth between Frosty Truth, between my main, trying to comment on several of his videos, trying to get a hold of him, and so did Chuck, and they weren't being seen.
Well, I actually talked to him a week ago, and he was live for a little while, and I asked him, and he said he would like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that he would definitely do it. And
Yeah.
so I tried to send him my email, and I couldn't get a comment to go through.
Yeah,
So
I went back and forth last night. He had a small video, and then trying to go. The only comment that came up was, "Can you see my comment?" And then I tried to comment it again, and it wouldn't go through. And then I looked at it this morning, and he did see one of my comments, so he did reply to me. So the news is fake 4. If you're by chance listening to this live or going to listen to this live, we do want to have you on as a guest as soon as you can. you know, I wish I could have like an email or something. I don't really want to say it here live, but hopefully that he can. You know what? If people email me or spam me, my email address for this is the news is fake for. It's FROSTI.FYI@gmail.com. But let me know that you sent me an email because I don't check them very often. Anyway, had to say that.
Yeah, mine's real easy. Mine's just Chuck Middleton 21. Think of the drinking age, Chuck Middleton 21. And it's either at Gmail or Yahoo. I got both of them. So
Cool.
Here's,
So, yeah.
I just want to say something with the censoring in the comments real quick too. Is one thing I noticed is that one, the red flag of a monetized channel, but then two, what happens with these channels that I'm talking about is like amongst ourselves when we leave comments and we see that the thing will say, hey, 8 comments and you only see 5. And then if you go search by newer comments, you'll get to see those 8 comments if you guys don't know, by the way. whoever's
Right.
listening.
No, we have checked.
Okay.
Well,
Well, this is what I'm tying on to. So
yeah.
this is what it is, though, is with these channels that are, it's wondering if they're controlled or not. It's like, or if they're tagged for something to delete all the channels tagged to us. I don't know. But anyway, so back to what I was just saying, we can find each other's comments that are hidden within each other's comments. But on these other channels that I'm trying to talk about, they disappear, man. They're just gone. They're not even there. And that's where I say I log into a different, not even log in. I'll go into a different internet browser, not logged in, and that's where my comments will be seen. Like the one today I told Chuck, it shows 0 comments while I'm logged in, and then it shows my comment. But then when I go to another browser, not logged in, 2 different browsers, one on my phone, one on the internet here, and it'll say 0 comments, and it won't show my comment. It's just so weird and stupid. I don't know.
Yeah, I've been flipping back and forth and all around, and I'll see a comment, and then I'll go into this. It's been crazy. And did you ever put your new channel in the chat? If you
She
have
did.
one? Did she?
Yes. She has a picture. I want to send you that picture of where she tried to comment and YouTube blocked her comment. That was one of the first times I've seen that. That hasn't happened to me, but
I've seen that quite a bit.
have you? Let me see if I can find it.
I've had something pop up, like, hey, we can't post your comment. Hey, we can't post your comment. And I've tried and tried and tried, and eventually it'll work. But I've had something like that happen,
Yeah, I can't find it, but what YouTube they'll say that your comment is not appropriate, and they won't even let you post it.
Yeah, that's what it is. It'll ask me, is your comment, make sure your comment's appropriate before you post it. And I say post. You know what I mean? My comment, if I made it, it's appropriate for me for someone to hear in my mind. So post.
I'm not going to post those.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, I just don't think they like us. I wonder why that is. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. All right, so let's go ahead. Yeah, censorship is really bad. I think it's really gonna get. If they want to wipe us out, they're gonna just wipe us out. We love you, YouTube. YouTube. I'm sorry. Ooh.
Well, see, they don't want us. They want us to stay up. They want to hear what we're saying. They just don't want us to reach a certain, targeted
Originally
people.
on my channel, I had the discussion page, and most of the later channels now have a community page. And I was posting stuff on my discussion page, and they deleted it. I no longer have a discussion page on my channel. And also, I never get notification if anyone comments on any of my videos.
I don't get notifications anymore either.
I never get notifications.
Well, and that reminds me. Sorry, Dub. I don't mean to interrupt, but I last night, I went into Dub's account on the computer to try to leave a message to the News is Fake 4, and it shadow banned that too. So I think it's his platform to begin with, unless they just got us all marked. You know what I mean? Because I think we're all on the same page, if that makes any sense. But I went under Dub's account and said, hey, this is Michelle, blah, 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 left a comment and went back in on my account and it wasn't there.
Well, one thing, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not slighting the news is fake, but if I was to share his last video, they would take me down in 30 minutes. There's no way I could share that video.
The
So
one,
that's
the
just,
Boston,
yes,
Boston,
yes. There's no way I could share that video.
right? And I'm
So I don't
scratching.
understand why some people can do it and some people can't. It's
Well,
crazy.
I will mirror somebody's video that's on YouTube that's a really big channel and get taken down within
Yep.
seconds.
Hmm.
I will get a strike, and I've done that before. And that video will stay up on their channel.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So I think they have more threat. I mean, I don't know.
I don't either.
know. Anyway, let me play this video. This was a non-active drill that they were doing in Waco, Texas recently. They also had one at Dub's old high school.
Right.
But it was a really short, not a very good video to even put up. But I kind of wanted to show you this, what they're. So I'm wondering if, we know Texas is a really big state for them to do psyops and drills and, portray a lot because it's huge. And we're just kind of wondering, maybe this has some, I don't know.
We
We'll see.
might see some clips of it soon in other videos or locations.
But we thought we'd just show you guys this. So here we go.
Today's been a great day for Baylor University and certainly the city of Waco and McLennan County. I always say, we come together for these events to accomplish kind of three things. One is we have to earn the respect from the community that we're chosen to serve. We've got to be out there, we've got to be diligent, and we've got to be vigilant. We've got to push very hard to do that. The second thing is it's all about relationships. This brings together all the different local, county, state, federal law enforcement, fire, EMS, hospitals, Life Flight, you name it. We even had Big 12 partners come in. 6 schools from the Big 12 had reps here to watch how Baylor does business. And that's unbelievable. And then the third thing is really these exercises are to identify weaknesses, right? We have certain process and procedures in place for active shooter response. But at the end of the day, unless you're tested in a safe, controlled environment, we can identify those weaknesses so we can improve upon those things.
So are you guys buying all this? That they're trying to point out all this, oh, this is how we do it. No, it's usually a production and it's usually live. But anyway, I just thought I'd show this.
It's a great day for Baylor and Waco. This is our second big one. We did one last year, just after Uvalde. So this is our second big one. It's about an 8-month process of planning and preparation. And I cannot say enough great things about the women and men of my division.
Of course, they're all great.
And their planning capabilities. So the first scenario, very high level, you had an active shooter arrive at the Baylor Law School. That vehicle that he was driving hit some people, ran into them, then he exited the car, engaged some people with a firearm, worked his way into the law school, engaged some more law students, and then eventually it ends up a hostage situation back in one of the large.
That limp was good.
You've got to have that real life, as you heard or may not have heard inside, the screaming and yelling and all that external press that was stress that was put on the officers and EMS and fire as they arrived. And that's a whole nother part of it.
Hey, go back about 5 seconds. I want to hear what that guy messed up and said. He said press, meaning, yeah, there's cameras and videos here. But anyway.
As you heard or may not have heard inside, the screaming and yelling and all that external press that was stress that was put on.
External press. You know what I mean? I don't know.
All
That's
that
how I think
external
of it.
press that was stress that was put on.
Stress.
All that external press that was
Press.
stress that was put on, yelling and all that external press that was stress that was put on the officers and EMS and fire as they arrived. And that's a
Good
Yeah.
catch, Brian.
whole other part of it, stress inoculation, being exposed to that and operating in that kind of austere, chaotic environment. We're trying to improve our process.
Chaotic. I love those words.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We have a duty of care.
So this took them 8 months to do this little show here, which I'm not buying it. But anyway.
Well, wait, didn't they say that it was a drill? I mean, did they say this was the drill, or was this is this a drill? This is large scale drill. So they're telling us it's a drill.
Active threat training.
That says drill, large scale drill.
Yeah.
Okay.
Baylor University,
I don't think it's it says active, but I don't think it's active.
An active drill.
Usually when it's active, it's usually portrayed as being real. So
Right.
Right.
not only just the Department of Public Safety, FBI, U.S. Attorney's Office, hospital.
yeah, they have to because they're always all involved in something stupid like this.
Yeah.
And we'll have these exercises, and then we'll come together and have a hot wash. We'll evaluate the things that we did right, and we'll evaluate the things we did wrong. And the things that we did wrong, we're going to improve upon. So next year when we come together, we'll improve upon them. But I promise you, we're going to find things, weaknesses next year when we do it again. But that's the whole goal. We invited police chiefs and directors of emergency management from other universities within the Big 12. We had a great turnout, probably 6 different schools: Texas Tech, BYU, Houston, TCU, OSU, Oklahoma, all came out to see how we do business here at Baylor. And again, we really pride ourselves
To see how they all can fake it. Oh, sorry, did I say that? Fake it till proven real. Fake it till proven real. I'm sorry, YouTube. I'm sorry.
ourselves on earning that respect, constantly being the tip of the spear, pushing to be better, faster, and stronger every day.
Texas strong. I'm just kidding.
He said a
Brian,
hot wash.
Yeah, you
So-
tell us what is that? You said
I had to look it up. I just listened. I'm like, a hot wash? What the heck? Where do these words even come from? A hot wash is a facilitated discussion to capture feedback about any issues, concerns, or proposed improvements participants may have following an exercise, planned event, or a real-world incident. Like
Or real world. That's good.
or press might cause extra stress too. You know what I mean? Get it? Press.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Or extra press. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah, that was
Alrighty.
a good catch.
Anyway, I thought I would show that to you guys. Hi, Gypsies. Good to see you. Anybody else pop in that I have to say hello to? Good to see you. So yeah, I kind of wanted to point that out because Dub showed me that they also did a supposed active drill or some preparations in his old high school in Waco. So maybe we will be having something show up in the future.
It's a live exercise.
Clips
It's a
involved.
live exercise.
Mhm.
So anyway, let's see what else. I know that you guys have probably seen this, and if I click on it, it's going to go ahead and start playing it. It's a short. I don't know if we played it on the live before, but I know I've seen this one before, but I thought it was kind of important a little bit. So,
You are vaccinated.
The female gender is the giver of life, raising and nurturing our young, preserving our civilization for eons to come. While the males mostly just mow our space lawns and make multiple trips to space only.
What you're talking about is sex. Gender is something different.
Exactly. People can identify with genders different than their natal sex or with none at all.
But why? It's just the way we feel.
No! It was the way we're born.
Well, of course, a lot of times they don't realize how they were born until someone tells them. Someone like a teacher, social media influencer.
And what exactly are these various genders? You have me very curious.
Well, there's non-binary, which is someone who identifies as both genders.
Doesn't saying identifies both genders apply that there are only two genders?
Was it? No, it's... Shut up.
I understand. On this planet, there are people who are men, and people who are women, and people who are mentally ill. The female.
I haven't seen that.
That's about it.
Yeah. So I thought I would put that one because I thought that was pretty good. Anyway,
Take us to your leader.
take us to your leader. It's real.
It's real.
It's real. Hi, doctor. How are you? Good to see you. Rub-a-dub-dub.
Is that Dr. Dirt there?
Yeah, Dr.
Dr. Dirt.
Dr. Dirt.
Good to see you, man.
But anyway.
He only plays a doctor on TV.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I shared a video about AI. It was something I seen yesterday, and it just, man, that video has got so much. It has 50 million views in 7 days.
What?
What?
Now, I've seen other videos saying that this is AI and whatever, but it's a pretty unique video. Just watch it. If robots,
AI is fake.
How long is it?
it's a short.
Share it.
I did. I threw it in there.
Oh.
Before.
Okay. Did you get it, Michelle?
Let me look.
I see it. Let me share it again, or you... It's just up a little ways.
Hold on. Let me get.
It was in the algorithm the other day, and I was watching it, and I was like, dang, dude. And then I seen today another video saying that, hey, this is just AI making the video do this, which was even weirder because it's just watch the video.
All they gotta do is put something in the algorithm, and everybody, they can make anything go viral they want.
Yeah, it's people saying it's real, people saying it's fake. It's just viral as crap,
Mm-hmm.
All right. There we go. All right. Got it. All right, let's see here. Let's see here. Whoops, I echoed again.
Oh, that might be me, sorry.
Is this it?
The ping pong one?
I don't know where that one is. That?
Oh, that's the robot.
Yeah, that's it. Sorry.
Okay.
Yep.
No, you're fine. It's only
That-
13 seconds long.
Oh, wow.
Kde postoupil do druhé. Nehezčí!
Wow. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
anyway,
That can't be real.
yeah, it was just so crazy. I was like, what? And they supposedly that's a real thing. I don't know exactly, but anyway, I don't know. Like I'm saying, that's how much junk's out there. How much we're in a tiny little corner. You know what I mean? Speck of
Right.
sand. You don't.
I love ping pong. Yeah, I love ping pong too.
Yeah. I wanted to say hello to a dog named Boo. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. All right. All right, so let me go back here. We're gonna play this one because I just liked it. I just liked it. And we're gonna
Okay.
play it because I liked it.
We'll see.
We'll see. Oh, you'll agree with me. It's one of yours.
Oh.
talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp. I turned my collar to the cold and damp, when my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking. People hearing without listening. People writing songs and voices never shared. And no one dared disturb the sound of silence. Fool said I, you do not know. Silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you. Take my arms that I might reach you. But my words, like silent raindrops fell, and echoed in the wells of silence. And the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made. And the sign flashed out his warning, and the words that it was forming. And the sign said the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls, tenement halls, and whispered in the sound of silence.
So I'm going to stop it right there. Just a request, if Chuck, I think that video was awesome, but
Well,
next
thank
time maybe put the lyrics to the song to the video.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, true.
Because the lyrics, if that makes sense,
Yeah.
and it kind of mixed in with the video.
They did. Talking about the prophets and stuff.
Yeah,
Having,
yeah,
what's his name? Yeah.
yeah. And I think that
And
if
the neon god will be the TV.
exactly, and I
Yeah.
really think that yeah, it would
Yeah,
be a little
I could redo that. I also would like to put the planets where I had the planets to put a picture of a P900 actual planet
yeah. I just
right
think it would be
behind it.
more powerful to
Yeah.
kind of let the truth sink in. You have to catapult the propaganda. I'm
Yeah.
just kidding. because that song, because there's different parts of the song where you can't really understand the lyrics. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like one of my most favorite ones is the one that you did from oh my gosh, the Flat Earth. What's her name? She sings that song.
Oh yeah, Amber
no.
Plaster.
Nope.
Tell Me Lies.
No. The oh my god, I can't remember her freaking name. She sings it about the flat Earth, and it's just all about the flat Earth. I think you.
Yeah, that's Amber Plaster.
No. Oh no.
Okay.
No, I disagree with you.
You just want hello, it's flat.
Hi, KK.
Yeah, it's a song that shows the horizon the whole time up there on
can't
a
remember
weather balloon
her
type
name
thing.
because I don't follow her, but man, that to me that is a very big, because it shows the lyrics of the song that she put out, and what the heck is her name?
I don't know.
I know you don't know. I know you don't know.
Well, who cares about the name? What's the song? Tell us a song.
Talking about the remix of Hello from that lady Adele.
Yes,
Hello, it's flat. That's
Yeah.
Amber Plaster.
No, it's not a remix.
No,
it's it's no,
like that.
it's not. No.
Okay.
Okay.
I've learned not to argue with women.
Oh yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'll boot you out. No, I'm kidding.
You'll boot me out.
I'm just kidding.
Play it. Why don't we play it then?
Amber didn't seem
Well,
like it. The
drop it.
name that
Drop
I've
it.
seen.
Drop it. All right.
I didn't take your wrench. You just haven't been wrenched, KK, on my backup channel. So, you always got a wrench. I was just thinking about, that's so funny. I was just thinking about you today and wondering how you were doing, KK. KK is a really good friend of mine. Just so I call him KK. It's GKT. He changed his name.
He came on here one time, I remember.
Good to see you,
Yeah.
KK.
But yeah, he's
I
from the
dropped it.
Vegas days.
Yep.
But I just want to let you know I love you, bro, and I'm so glad to see you. So much. Very good guy. Very family guy. Yeah. So everybody, welcome KK, GKT. But anyway.
Yeah, Angie wants you to play the rest of the song that you just played. The last 10 seconds.
The last 10 seconds?
Yeah, where it has the...
Huh? That has the what?
I didn't put the song in that one, I don't think. I just put the astronaut saying that anybody that's a scientist knows. I thought that was pretty funny.
How come I have to keep going? And
That's why science is psychological. It takes a scientist to know.
Yeah. Got James in here. He needs a wrench. Hey, James. Good to see you.
sorry. I'll get to that in a second. Loading up. Here we go. Got that one. Do this. Multitasking. I'm just kidding. This is so stressful. I'm just kidding. All right, so everybody should be modded. Yeah, I love you, KK. I hope you guys are doing well. So glad to see you here. It's so funny because, you know, it's like you start thinking about somebody and then there they pop up. You know, I just think that's totally awesome. Totally awesome. So, isn't it Odell? What's her name?
Yeah, that's the original singer. But the lady
Right.
Amber Plaster did a cover. She covered it. The girl that covered
so
his name's
that's not
Amber
her?
Plaster.
No.
No, that's not Adele. No,
Yeah, it's a cover.
that's
Is it?
cover. The cover's
Really?
better than the original. Yeah, the cover's a lot better than the
Oh,
original.
really?
Yeah,
Boy,
Well-
I've been duped.
you've been duped.
No, it just truth resonates, and you haven't been duped. That's all.
There you go. Yep.
Now I gotta find it. Hold on.
Well, she's the host. We don't want to get booted, so she's
Oh,
right.
stop. a nice host.
The
Sometimes.
host with the most.
Sometimes. I'm trying to, let's see. No, 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 no. Ah, let me cancel that. It's
Dub, you gonna give the lady a hand there?
He's like, he doesn't even know what I'm doing. Why is it still playing? I didn't play it. Woo!
Oh, she got booted.
We got it. It's all us.
We got it. Too bad I don't know how to play videos on here.
Me neither.
You don't know how to do it, Brian? Dang, that
I think
sucks.
she's got to permit you to do anything and everything, almost.
She's back in now, I think.
Yep.
Oh my God.
You there?
I can't stop it. It won't stop.
What are you trying to do?
I'm just stop that video.
Can you guys hear the video?
I don't
Yeah.
even see anything.
Yeah, no see, no hear.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Houston, we got a problem. Oh, there she goes again. Brian, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. I just put myself
Okay.
on mute when I'm not talking. Even though I got the house to myself now, so I guess I can keep her off mute.
Yeah, I don't hear any background noise.
Yeah, no, it's quiet now. Earlier, all the kids was running around, and where I'm set up isn't the best either. So it's hard for me to even make videos or go live sometimes because it's
All
just
right.
it's right there in the middle of
I'm back.
everything.
All right.
Oh, I had multiple. All my tabs are gone. I had multiple tabs playing and it wouldn't stop playing them.
Oh man, I bet that was driving you crazy.
And it
Oh,
kept
yeah, no.
adding to them.
And it was like adding and adding and adding more and more, and all my tabs are gone. Oh my gosh! I
It's
swear.
AI taking over.
Yeah, AI. Anyway, I have no more tabs, guys. Shoot.
Well,
I've
you can
always
scroll
thought
up in the comments that video you're talking about.
AI was for anti-intellectual.
Anti-intellectual. There you go.
Meaning not created or reprobate.
Yeah. You know there's no such thing as artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
It's going to do what you program it to do.
Yep.
Anything.
It's a program, same as everything else is.
Just like
Yep.
your old calculator.
Program, it's just a program.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all of it is. Think about it. Everything is called that, too. TV, television programming, whatever programming. Welcome back to your program.
Yeah. Elon Musk says we're in a simulation. So we're a program too, I guess.
Okay,
You got
so
it, Michelle? Okay.
no. So the last one you sent me was not it.
You got to scroll to the end. Scroll to the last 5 minutes.
The last 5 minutes.
Well, however long the song is. I put it at the end of the video.
Oh,
With the Scott Kelly,
I guess.
the guy that, yeah.
All right.
I made a
Matt
video.
Davis, good to see you.
I made a video years ago about him and that whatever dude they were doing the interview up there, down here. You know what I'm saying? On Comedy Central or one of those, funny things. And all I did was point out all the words they use and everything. And it's a long video, kind of, but not too long. But I've seen you put it in a little clip of something not that long ago. I just
Yeah.
thinking about that, looking at that guy's bald head sitting there.
Yeah, I did. I think I used that video. You did.
All right.
You're not screen sharing yet.
I know.
Okay.
I was. I know. Go back here, do this, get full screen. Here we go. There we go. Can you guys see it now?
It's me.
Yay!
Me. You know, indoctrination started while we were still naive. Programming our beliefs. And that inertia is the reason we don't feel the earth spinning. Hello, can you hear me? Did you ever stop to question the confession of gravity as a theory? Funny thing, force alone can be explained with buoyancy and density. The sun is closer than what they've told us, not 90 million miles away. Hello from the inside. I'm here to tell you not to lie. And there never was a space probe, and those planets you've loved so, wandering stars. Operation Fishbowl. There never was a South Pole. We're surrounded by walls of ice, and we clearly live inside of a glass door. Hello, how are you? Did you get a chance to join Flight Earth and Globe discussion group to discover all the truth? How the sun, the moon, the stars are all revolving around you. There's no more secret. The earth is stationary, it is fixed, unmovable. Hello from the brighter side. They fooled you with that CGI. While sending rockets into the sea, and they're faking that life ISS feed. No matter how high you go, horizons rise to eye level. Way out from the world's greatest fiction, show you won't need your glow. God will stand in the anymore. Yeah. Over 120 scriptures support the geocentric desire of this earth.
Her voice was pretty awesome. I mean, I hated that original song, but I like that one.
Oh my gosh, how I've been duped. I thought that because I never followed the.
Yeah, but
You
it's
were
all good.
arguing with me, weren't you? You were arguing like, no, you don't know what you're talking about.
I was like, that's the wrong girl.
So my family just came home while that song was playing, and I had them sit there and watch a little bit. They missed half of it to an extent, but I'm gonna let them see it later on. And
Man, I love that. I've totally always loved that. Oh my goodness. But yeah. So I lost all my tabs because I had to go back out and come back in.
Well, just tell me if I can send you anything again. I'll send you. You can do it one at a time, maybe.
Well, there was one I wanted you guys to all to see that let me see if I can find it again. Give me a second.
Go to your history, it'll be logged into your history.
You guys are still there, right?
Yep.
Okay, good.
I think Brian no, I think it was Angie I told earlier. Guess what I did yesterday?
What?
I went to go see a movie.
What movie?
Take a guess.
Huh. The Sound of Freedom?
There you go.
And how was it?
I mean, the worst part about it was the previews of all the Marvel superheroes in space. It's just space is all over there. But the movie, I mean, it was a good movie. I mean, I haven't seen a movie in the movie theater since Jurassic Park. And my wife wanted to go early afternoon. She's like, let's go see a movie. She'd been wanting to see it. So I said, let's go.
Were you moved by it?
It was sad. They play on the heartstrings, obviously, with the children.
Right.
But I found out the head guy that the movie was done was a Mormon, and he was a CIA agent out of the Department of Homeland Security.
that's the Ballard dude.
Ballard, yeah, he's a Mormon. And what they're doing is the United States wants to be the kind of like the top dog, like drug kingpin, but the top dog of that. And that's what I think they're doing. I think they have an underground system. I don't know, like 10 or 12 years ago, I shared some videos about the underground. They have interstate highways going all under the United States, all the way through DC. And it's like a whole nother world under us. And they have deep underground military bases. They call them DUMBs. And I'm telling you, there's a lot of stuff we don't know about.
Right.
But yeah, Ballard was a Mormon, and the guy that played the character, he's a Catholic actor. Brian did a video on him. Actually, I saw Brian's video right when I got back from the movie. The Jim Caviezel, he's a Catholic actor. And who else? It's crazy. They're all connected.
The last video that you had lined up.
No, I deleted it all. So give me a second.
Yeah, if anybody
Gypsies didn't like it. He says, I don't like the vocals either. The lyrics were okay. Come on, Gypsies. That was pretty good. You gotta admit.
Well, she didn't have a full stage production team. You know what I mean? I was just like,
True.
Right?
just imagine her going to a record label like, let me get this published. And they'd be like,
Wendy, I'd like to see a picture. I'm gonna look that up. Wendy says that Jim Caviezel's wife is an MTF. Let me check that out real quick. I'll send you a picture if I can find a good one.
Let's see what I do this.
Ooh. She's right.
What?
The wife is a got a very strong jawline there. Let me send this to you.
Pictures. What? Where's the pictures that you have?
I did see this recently.
Look that up, Brian.
No, I already seen this. This is the one where it. Well, are you going to put the picture up so I can see who
I
it is?
can't. I got to send it to Michelle, and then she can put it up if she wants to. Okay, Michelle, you got it. Y'all make your own mind up.
Oh, you didn't send it?
Yeah, send it to your email. I can't share a picture in the
Oh,
comments.
yeah. That's the one I seen. Someone showed that to me yesterday, or I seen it somewhere, and I definitely. Excuse me. I was eating food. My family brought home some food. But yeah, no, I was like, yuck. You know what I mean? That jaw. I was trying to show it to my wife. I was like, look at that. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be that skinny and just the way it's shaped. It looks like a man.
They
you know
don't
what I mean?
age well. Yeah, they just don't age well.
How skinny it is. It just doesn't have the woman features. I know what women look like, and then I know what women that are skinny look like too. There's skinny women. Don't get me wrong, and there is women that are strong too. Don't get me wrong, but there's just some things that just are way off. Like the huge.
So you sent it to my where?
So your text. I texted it to you. You hear that beat?
I got too many phones going on. Sorry.
But Leah, we get it, man. People go overboard with the whole transpocalypse thing. But when you understand that the people, they're in the club, and that's their religious, it's like androgyny. You know, neither male nor female. That's the religion, and that's when I really started understanding it. Once you understand that these people, that's what they worship. I mean, the Baphomet has a penis and breast. You know, so I mean, it's definitely something to that.
I shared my video if anybody want to watch Jim Caviezel.
Yeah, you guys check that out. It's a good video. Did you find it, Michelle?
I'm working on it. Yeah.
Oh, what do you think?
Oh yeah, she's a man.
Yeah, can you screen share it?
I am. I'm trying to get there.
Okay.
I'm trying.
Working on it.
I'm working on it. Trust me. All right,
Yep, it's Kabbalah, like you said, gypsies. That's the root of all of it. Manny Fish did a good video the other day about how they're normalizing the Kabbalah. He did a commercial that was pretty good. If y'all hadn't seen that one.
Okay, that didn't work. But anyway,
It's no big deal. People can look it up themselves if they want.
yeah, she's a man. We're gonna do that.
Dude
Don't
looks
take
like
my
a
word
lady.
for it, but she's a man. Yeah, definitely.
In all honesty, it looks like one of the actor girls, you know, of a mass shooting in a sense. I'm not even kidding. It just reminds me of that same jawline.
She has an Adam's apple.
Yeah, all that stuff. Everything about that.
That's a big flag for me.
One of the mass
Well,
shootings.
Caviezel's too much of a pretty guy. You know what I mean? So.
Let's see. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump off for 10 minutes. I gotta put mute for 10 minutes. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. So, well, we'll just wait for him to come back. All right. So, go back here. I'll stop screen sharing. So, who else do we have in the chat? Anybody new?
I'm not sure who Brian Stelter is, but I've seen stuff about Donald Trump like leaning this way or leaning that way and trying to show his butt and hips and that. that is some unique angles, I guess I should say, that shows some weird hips.
Well, I've heard a lot of people claim that he's a female. Just saying.
All right, I'm back.
He definitely talks really soft sometimes, and I don't even know if my voice can do that as a man. You know what I mean? Like, and I know some men have different voices and whatever and all that stuff, but his voice gets, I don't know.
He has very small hands.
Yeah, I've heard
Yep.
those things too. Yep.
You talking about Trump or Caviezel?
Yeah, Trump.
Trump.
Okay.
What do you guys think? You think he's coming back?
That's a good question. I have no idea.
Well, you know, they got his stuff going on right now, and then he has that tweet sitting out there that says, "Come after me, I'm coming after you." And that's what I see. I don't even watch nothing, and I see that tweet. You know what I mean? I don't even have Twitter, Facebook, nothing. And somehow I've seen his tweet because it's just been thrown around. You guys even know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Come after me, I'm coming after you.
Well, and he's I get so tired of hearing about him because I don't follow anything political, of course. But you know, I don't know.
Maybe we could play your Trump video, Michelle, today.
Oh, no.
I don't think so.
Come on, man. I'm just kidding.
That was good, though. I like that.
Can't you just let it go?
I will.
Oh my goodness, that was crazy. So
You're like, I love you, Mr. President.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I did not say that. No, I'm just kidding. No, I guess I had it on video. I couldn't deny it. Oh, horrible!
Thank you, Dub.
Thank you, Dub. Thank you. I'm all hitting him right now.
Beating on me.
How could you come up with that? I'm just kidding.
I just gone through all my old hard drives. And there
Hey,
it was.
let me ask you guys something. Imagine, aren't y'all glad that they didn't have the internet and all these phones when we were young? So everything, everything that people do nowadays is on video somewhere.
Yes.
Right.
Everything you say or do or is recorded somewhere. It's cataloged. So
Yeah.
keep it straight, or they'll pull it all out and play it for you.
Yep.
So,
Well, see, Wendy said she used to support him before she woke up. I think everybody, like before when I voted the first time, I just thought there might be a slight chance I didn't want Hillary.
everybody.
I was voting against
doubt.
Hillary,
Yeah.
but I did vote for him the first time.
I never voted for him, but I was sucked into that. I never was political before he came
Right.
about, and then I became political. Bless you.
Bless you.
And oh yeah, did I become? I was like a walking, "Make America Great Again" person. I was like Trump, Trump, Trump. Yeah.
There was something that we could not talk about.
Yeah.
We talked about everything.
Oh my gosh.
Except-
Trying to do the wake up process. I was like, look, Dub, I was like, we either don't talk about Trump or we can't remain friends. That's how bad I was. It was horrible. Horrible. So dumb. And then I woke up like 2 weeks before the election because I was like ready to vote and everything. Oh yeah.
When that light
And I
came
could-
on, it was a very,
Yeah, and
very
then it was
bright
like, oh yeah, I was like, because I didn't understand the Illuminati. I didn't understand who was in control at that point. I didn't understand all that. I was awake to like the psyops and every psyop there could possibly be, but I wasn't awake to who controlled the corporation and who was in control and then like 2 weeks before the election, I was like, the lights came on and I could see everything. It was weird. I don't know everything by any means. I'm not claiming that. I'm just saying That was the complete package for me.
Yes, it was.
But
Well, I think you know another thing that kind of finished off the truthers is Space Force and Operation Warp Speed. Anybody that's defending after that, it's
yeah,
just like, come on. He said I was the father. He's the father of the V.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
His own words.
Just go ahead and say it. They know what we think. I'm just kidding.
I've got a
Just say it.
question. Has anyone seen any of the Tucker Carlson stuff on
Yeah,
Elon Musk channel?
That's just another distraction. That's a dumb.
That's
I
really
haven't.
Yeah.
it's crazy stuff.
Don't watch it if you do. It's just
Yeah, I just wondered if anybody's seen it because I see it everywhere, all the time, constantly. It's really, really hardcore disinformation, deception.
If these guys won't admit that we've been lied to about where we live, then
Everything.
yeah.
Okay, so Saved by Jesus, King Jesus is a channel that I am sub to. There is a controversy on this video that I'm not on board with. There's the first part to this video and the second part. I want to get you guys' opinion on this. Because I'm a bird watcher and a bird feeder big time. But I kind of, it's only 2 minutes long. It's almost 3 minutes long. The second part, I'm not on board with because I know that you guys have seen the second part. But I do want to get you guys' opinion on this and see what you think. Okay?
Roll it.
Roll it.
Hello, everyone. I have a rather unusual video today. A sister who lives just outside of Pittsburgh, her channel name is The Shadow of What I Once Was, sent me an email this morning, and as usual, she went about her daily morning routine, and when she opened her veneers, her blinds, she looked out, and this is what she saw. Now, there's nothing unusual about a flock of birds, but upon watching them for the first 5 minutes, they didn't move. Not even a feather on these birds moved. After 5 minutes, she ran and got her camera, and she began taping, and still no movement at all whatsoever from these birds. So she sent the video to me. I'm wondering what is going on here. Now, many people might say, oh, it's a glitch in the Matrix, but that's if you believe in the Matrix, which I personally don't. It is possible that frequencies possibly do this through quantum. I mean, there's been many cases such as this, like planes freezing dead in the air, birds seemingly frozen in the air. I'll even show you one said incident in Niagara Falls, Canada in 2019 where people were completely frozen. It certainly is a mystery. Now, I do know that when animals are being hunted by a predator, they freeze because the predator picks up on them when they begin to move. And it shows the predator they are prey. But given the location, as well as the fact that it's out in the open, I don't think this is the case unless, of course, they saw a different kind of predator, one the human eye can't pick up naturally. Anyways, let's take a look at the clip in Niagara Falls.
What the fuck is happening?
Okay, so I don't believe in the second part of the video. Just so you guys know, I
What's happening?
just watch.
Oh yeah, that's like that whole ice bucket challenge. There's another challenge where
That's
people
absolutely
stay still.
stupid. There was a person on a pogo stick.
Gotta go. Get me out.
You know what I mean? It was like one of those challenge things where a bunch of people, the mannequin,
So
like the
I'm not
mannequin challenge. Remember
right.
that?
Yes.
So just so you guys, I'm not supporting that by any means. So that was the second part of the video I was talking about.
If you guys could offer any insight into this, that would be greatly appreciated.
Yeah, not buying that shit. But
Well, now that I see this, and we know that human beings will do this for a show and whatever, these birds, I mean, those could be duck decoys. That's all my brain's thinking right now. All these are is little bird decoys that someone put out there.
okay, and so this is where I come from. Okay, so if I was looking out my window and I saw birds not moving, okay, yeah, I would want to take a video. But I would also be walking outside my home. Okay, so this is just across the street. Supposedly, she said they didn't move for 10 minutes until a car ran by and then they moved. Well, my question is, why isn't it on video? And if you were taking a video, why wouldn't you walk out your door yourself? And people do different things. I'm not trying to take away from it, but in my aspect, I'd be like, oh my gosh, what's wrong with these birds? I'm going to walk outside my door and I'm going to interrupt these birds.
Well, Wendy B said what you just said, and that's what my brain thinks too. It doesn't think to sit there inside my home and be like, oh no, these birds must have a predator watching over them. Let me talk about how there's a predator watching over them. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm not. That's just my brain right there. So it went out.
All she showed is a still picture of a few birds on the ground feeding. She didn't ever see them running or moving or anything.
Well, that's what the
She
video
just
was
showed
about,
the
was
still.
that the birds were still.
Yeah.
So
Well, they do rest, don't they?
well, no, but they weren't moving at all. I watch birds every day, all day long. They come to my bird feeder. I feed them. If I'm home, I feed them constantly. So we watch birds. We take videos of birds. We are bird watchers, that kind of stuff. But supposedly she watched them for 5 minutes and then she brought out her camera and then she took another video for it wasn't a 5-minute video, but they didn't move until a car passed by, so they were still. I just kind of wanted to show you guys that because I thought that was kind of weird and crazy, but I would have done something different if it were me looking across the street or like looking out my blinds. I would have probably reacted and done something different than they did. So what do you guys think about that? Talking about a fish story.
I think she was just showing a still picture of the.
It looked like a
the
still
birds.
picture to me.
Yes. And she didn't show the birds when they started moving. She just showed a picture of birds. That's it. And then made a story around it.
I would have went out, and I'm not trying to call out this channel or anything. All I'm trying to do is, because that's not what I'm here to do. I wanted to show you what they were showing and get your guys' opinion on it.
Is this a big channel? Is this like something that went viral?
It's a small channel.
All right.
It's a small channel.
Just wondering.
Yeah, so but I've not always agreed on everything that I've seen off of this channel. Definitely, it did draw my attention, but like I said, it was kind of like a video, like a photo inside of a video, if that makes sense. I don't know how you can do that, but to me, it wasn't a video with cars driving by with the birds still there, or you didn't walk outside your home. If I would have saw that, I wouldn't have like stayed inside my home. I would have walked out with my phone. Not everybody reacts the same, but I would have walked right outside to make those birds move.
Can I say something real quick about that? Yeah. We live in a day where every single person has a video camera in their pocket. You know what I mean? But yet when we get these crazy videos like birds or aliens. It's some grainy garbage footage. You know what I mean? I have an iPhone 11, and I can take video that looks 10 times better than the crap they're showing us. And I have an old phone.
Yeah,
You know,
that,
I'm
that
just saying everybody has a phone now.
that was pretty crappy video, even right there, right now. If that's as recent gets, that
That
is.
was very recent.
I mean, all this UFO stuff too is just as garbage. You know what I
It's all
mean? It's
grainy. It's real grainy. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's like the NASA footage is real
That's why I
grainy
showed
image.
that video earlier, or showed the ping pong video, because
Mhm.
that video got played off as real. It's got 50 million views in 7 days. But then there's other channels, you know what I mean, trying to say, hey, it's real, and then they're getting tons of views too. It's just crazy. So that it's just, whether it's an AI was making the computer screen make you think that ball was getting hit like that, and that robot was just kind of moving around and not really hitting the ball. I don't know. You know what I mean? But I don't know. But anyway,
Well, yeah,
that's just
we
what it is.
gotta
So
we
much
gotta
junk.
test. We should all test all things, and it should be fake until proven real. I mean, if something's real, it's fine, but you gotta think of it as being fake until
You said
proven
the
real.
magic words, Chuck.
Yeah.
Fake until
Well,
proven real.
and the claim is that she watched for 5 minutes, and then she took a video for 5 minutes. But this video, 5 minute long video. This and I don't let's see if we can see movement in the trees and stuff.
I have a rather unusual.
Okay. So all right, I just now looked at that. If you look, the trees aren't moving. The video is moving, but there's no leaves moving. And let's look at it that way. Look
A
at the
sister
leaves.
who lives just outside of Pittsburgh. Her channel name is a shadow of what I once
Okay,
was.
so look at the leaves off the trees in the background. They're not moving with the wind. Nothing. They're still. Let's look at that way.
Sent me an email this morning, and as usual, she went about.
Not a
It's a still video, Michelle.
Yeah, and why would they zoom in and show us this crap too?
And when she opened her veneers, her blinds, she looked out, and this is what she saw.
Yeah.
Now, there's nothing unusual about a flock of birds, but on these birds move.
Okay, so it's not a video. Now that I'm looking at it, I guess if I would have looked at it closer, the trees aren't moving. There's nothing moving. It's a still video. Yeah. So
After 5 minutes, she ran and got her camera, and she began taping.
okay, junk. Sorry.
Just think about that video and the robot video I posted. Look at the orientation of the camera too. They make it even harder to look at these videos, and so stupid putting them in the wrong orientation as well. You get that? You see what I'm saying?
Right. No.
It's like, oh, this is a good video. We're gonna make it go viral, or not. And I'm not saying nothing about that video. I'm just saying like these fakery videos like that. Put them vertical, the wrong orientation, grainy, crappy film. We don't know what. You know what I mean? It's just all of it's too many what ifs. And,
Sorry, guys. I didn't look at it that closely. I just want look. The camera's on. We got the camera on the box. Oh.
Bird box.
How'd that work? That's funny.
Camera's outside on the bird.
Lost him.
Mark, good to see you. Mark Anthony in here. Lost her again, didn't we?
Yep. Yeah, that video, I don't know, thinking about it, like, how do you even take and zoom in on your own video and make something like that? Like, I can't even do that. And if I'm a person who, is old, like they're trying to claim they were, an older person, her older sister, or something like that, how do they even know how to do that? That's why I talk about the editing of videos and stuff like that too, Chuck. Like, I have time when I can to do videos and whatever, but to edit and do all those other things, I mean, some people are better at it than me. Don't get me wrong.
It's hard.
It's hard. It's consuming time.
It's time consuming. There you go.
So why do people go out of their way to present
deception.
something such You know, why add to the deception?
To
Because
get
you know what?
viral.
That
They
makes
want to
me
go
want.
viral, Michelle. That's why.
Oh, I cannot stand a liar or a thief, and that really pisses me off. And I'm so sorry, guys, that I even put that on my channel.
No, no, you're good. We're supposed to look at all things.
No, I know, but
I see so much deception in the media.
it makes me mad.
All forms of the media, so much just total, complete deception. They manufacture ridiculous.
Yep.
Just they have a car that flew 200 miles, 200 yards, and flew into the side of a house. And anything where they say something's moving, if you view it frame by frame, it tells you immediately if that's a real object or just an image. It's just so easy to tell, but they put this stuff on the media. There's just total deception.
Well, think about it like this: is I know everybody's seen something real. You cannot fake real. When you see real, it's like we've seen so much fakery. We don't know what's real anymore. You know, I mean, it's just I drive for a living, and I mean, I see real car crashes. I mean, when something's real, you can't fake it. You can't fake real, is what I'm trying to say.
They do that a lot here with supposed to be car crashes.
Mm-hmm.
And the video, the pictures that they show of a car that was supposed to have just had a crash, is unrecognizable as anything. And you can tell it's just an inserted picture. It's just so crazy. Totally crazy.
Well, you know how everybody wants their 5 minutes of fame. People look at it like that. If they can have a video that goes viral and get 50 million views, like Brown was talking about, that's their 50 minutes of fame. I guess that's like, you know,
This is
gives
the
a
local
rush
media
or something.
stations. It's not, individuals doing videos on YouTube and things. It's the media.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, there's a lot of that on YouTube as well of people making just totally.
Yeah. On the level just shared that video, car flying in house. I haven't
Yeah,
seen that.
I'm gonna pull it up right now.
The car was flying literally, or was it going fast? Like,
Well, supposedly.
It was literally flying in the air.
Well, show the footage. Show the footage. I mean, it is a crappy video in a sense, and I see something happen one time when I was out in California where someone hit a house. They didn't do anywhere near the damage that did, but they weren't flying through the air either, supposedly either. You know what I mean? So anyway.
Let me go back here and get full screen. Okay. All right, full screen.
Okay.
Totally fake. I mean, I can just look at that and it's just not real.
Dude, that reminds me of planes
Video
hitting
here,
towers
an
on
11
us
and out
every
of
day.
control car flying through the air.
I mean, even the debris.
Well, the car, you know what I mean? Like, it's like plane wings and stuff like that. Watch when the car hits that thing. It hits it at an angle that it shouldn't have just freaking appeared.
Yeah,
Anyway.
everything disappears. Exactly. Watch.
Boom.
No.
Unbelievable video here at 11, an out of control car flying through the air, slamming straight into a home near St. Louis, Missouri.
It takes off the front porch steps, misses that
doorbell
van
camera.
completely in the driveway of the other house. So watch it take off the front steps of the other house, the whole front porch, all the way down to where behind, just think of it right now. You got out of that red car and you live in the next door house over and you're walking back down to the steps. Watch. Press play. Boom! That red van should have been drilled too. You know what I mean? That's
Unbelievable video here at 11, and out of control.
You don't even see the car. Okay, so you don't even see the car.
While the car is going by frame by frame.
the space bar will help on this, at least on my computer.
It won't let me.
Right there. Boom, gone. You know what I mean? That's
It's disappeared. Let's take that off.
gone.
It does disappear then.
No brake lights, no nothing. Like, you know what I mean? Nothing. Just
Okay,
gone.
we're starting all over, and we're doing the slowest speed I can on YouTube. Okay, for one, you don't even, you have a block of a car.
Yeah, it's glitching already. You can see through the car.
What's that white thing? It's a white. It wasn't even a white car. Back again.
It's the roof.
Well, hey, again, why? Why all this fakery? Why?
But
What do you
this
guys
is a
think?
local. Look, here we go.
Well,
frame by frame.
I've thought about, just as you said the word frame by frame, this stuff could be used for the framing of people, of these deep fakes now. And then supposedly we see all these TV shows.
Good point.
Oh, we figured
point.
out the crime with a lock of hair was found under the front tire of the red car. The guy got out of the gray car and took off running after the accident, but a hair fell out of the window and landed underneath the red car. We found that hair. Our CSI team did. We ran forensic tests, and it led us to McDonald's down the street. And then we talked to this one girl, and then before you knew it, her brother come in, and he had a scrape on the side of his face, and we go to question him, and he took off running, and boom, got him.
Exactly. So we're going to back it up, and I'm going to do frame by frame in slow motion. Here we go. You never even see the body of the car. Here it comes on the left screen. Doesn't even look like a car. It's a square.
It's just a square box. And it doesn't flow. It jerks from position to position.
Here it comes.
Position.
This is where it starts to show through the house, like right in there. It just looks so weird.
There's your big square. And then there's another square.
And it doesn't move every frame.
There's never no distinct. This is frame by frame.
And it should move every frame. Not every third frame or every fourth frame. It should move every frame.
Not to mention the car had to have been going 200 miles an hour, through a neighborhood, a rural neighborhood.
We could give it to the fact that this might be a door cam. It looks like it is or something, not someone's cell, but I don't know.
No.
It's still, it doesn't pass the sniff test. Like I said.
Play it in full speed, Michelle, and how fast you think. It looks like it's going 200 miles an hour in a residential neighborhood.
To go 200 feet in the air, it would have to have started off at least 200, maybe close to 400.
That's what I'm saying.
Here we go. How does anything like that disappear?
That's 200 miles an hour right there, like you said.
But watch, once again, there's like nothing. It's like nothing.
First time I saw that, it had I think, 1,600,000.
Unbelievable video here at
besides the footage itself, what was the motive of the story? Was it, a drunk person? Was it not motive, but what I mean?
It was an old lady that hit a curb.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's a big good Geico commercial.
Yeah.
No, it's that other guy. You got cut rate insurance? Yeah, that guy. The cut rate insurance guy.
Oh, yeah.
Unbelievable video here at 11. An out-of-control car flying through the air, slamming straight into a home near St. Louis, Missouri. The terrifying crash captured on a nearby home's doorbell camera shows the car spinning in midair, clipping the front steps of one home before smashing straight through the front of the home.
None of the other cars even
Eyewitnesses
flinched.
say the car looked like it was speeding at nearly
stuff
100 miles an hour. Traveled a couple hundred feet before the moment of impact. The driver was killed. Miraculously, a family living inside the second home.
Liars.
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 They're total liars.
Can you see how many views and comments that had?
Okay, let's look at it. Hold on.
Look at the comments. There you go.
what they say. Glad the family inside the house were not injured. Shut up.
The comments are just crazy.
There you go. Look, looks insane. Looks like something out of a movie. Bingo.
Mm.
If it looks like it's out of a movie, then it probably is.
How many views?
How
How
many
many
views?
views?
11K likes and 5,100 comments and 1.4 million views. It's real.
Yeah.
It's real.
All the comments are as if it were real.
Or, maybe this is just like to say that it was a door cam, even though it could have been all planned out. It's just my brain going, in different directions. But this is all they have as far as what they can give us, because everything that gets showed to us, people that can actually have a little bit of thinking power down here, or whatever, they can see that stuff. You know what I mean? But at the same time, those that don't have that thinking power gobble it up, and they're at 1.4 million views and things like that. But eventually, that stuff's going to get better. Maybe it's just the motive of releasing it is just like to see, what they can get away with as they perfect what they can get away with too. And then ultimately, it's back to that stuff with deep fakes and framing people, like I said earlier. That's what I think it's all about. Framing and make it, have you guys ever heard of the movie The Running Man with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Oh, yeah.
He's a good man in the movie in a sense, and he won't kill the civilians down on the ground, but somehow they manipulate the footage and say he did kill the civilians on the ground, and then they, that's the moral of the story, is it didn't happen the way it happened.
Hey, Michelle.
Wait.
Play, go ahead. I just want to tell you something when you get done. Play Kip's video where he put yours in there. That's really good. We're showing how people are buying. I mean, they're going to buy it when it happens.
Go ahead, Dub. Say what you're going to say.
There was
Go ahead,
at least 6 different network stations that carried that video as it were real. At least 6 different stations over the country, different locations of the country, that picked up that video
Wow.
and played it like it was real. Yes.
Okay,
They're
so
buying it.
let me say this. Okay, so I feel that they have to hit people locally. A lot of people don't believe the world news, or they don't watch the world news, but they have to hit
Good point,
local.
Michelle.
Okay,
Good
they have
point.
to hit the local news for people. Okay,
Good
so
point.
we
Very
live
good.
in the 4th largest city in the country. And I'll tell you, we find so much more propaganda in the local news here. Just like that was in St. Louis, Missouri. What I'm saying is the local news has to hit home.
Because people don't watch the mainstream anymore, is what you're saying. Yep.
Okay, so I had a guy the other day that, everybody knows that I deal with the lower income people. And there was a guy that acted like he was awake and that kind of stuff. And we were talking back and forth and stuff. And he had to come back the next day because something didn't work out. But anyway, he came back the next day, and we were talking about the news and he goes, "Well, I gotta watch." He goes, "Did you hear what happened on the local news here?" And I was like, "I don't watch the local news." There's just as much propaganda on the local news because they got to hit home. They've got to get.
Wait a minute. There's more. There's probably more propaganda on local news.
I'm telling you what Dub and I have seen on the local news here in Houston. You've got to get everybody's attention on the local news. And he goes, "Oh," he goes, "I don't care." He goes, "That's what I watch the most is the local news." He goes, "Because they're going to tell me who was killed and who wasn't killed." And I was like, "Oh, here we go."
Yeah.
This guy was not awake at all. And I was very disappointed in talking to him. But the local news, when you can reach out to people through your local news, and everybody goes, "Oh my gosh, that's right by my house," or like on the other part, on the other
It
side of
hits
town.
home.
Oh
Yeah,
my
it hits home more. Yeah.
gosh. Yeah, it
Hey,
does.
thinking
Because
about that,
so the local news channels are, huh?
they put that Melissa Joan Hart, remember, on one of those shootings. Was that the Christian Covenant School or something like that? One of the school shootings, and she was like, "This just happened right down the street." Anyway, it was local for her, Melissa Joan
In
Hart,
Nashville.
and then they
That
made it
was in
national.
Nashville, right?
Well, it was a national thing, but this is just a local thing. So then her stuff was definitely on the local news. You know what I'm saying? So all the people locally were seeing Melissa Joan Hart give her interview, whether it was nationally or local. So some of the stories make it big. Anyway, I don't know. I was just thinking
No,
about
I
that.
was saying that was the one in Nashville.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Oh, okay, that's what I was saying. Oh, well, that's what I was saying. Yeah, so it's so crazy, but that's what I see, that they have to hit home locally. And we see, I mean, like I said, in Houston, it's, I mean, Dub is always pulling stuff out, and he's like, "Look at this," and I'm like, "You know what, Dub? I already know it's fake or whatever." And he's like, "No, you gotta, look at this, look at this." And I said, "I know, but that."
Hey,
Go ahead.
remember when Trump came out? Fake news. You're fake news. Everybody knew that, so people are going to their local news. Like you said, that's where they got to
Right,
reach people.
right. For everybody to believe, and I've heard some stories that they're coming out with another pandemic. I don't know. I haven't been following it, but I'm hearing little, you know, bits and pieces that they're trying to push that issue again. We'll see. We will see.
Because the local news wouldn't lie, Wendy said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't lie.
Not that
They don't lie.
I'm not much of a news watcher. This stuff that I've talked about is just something that I see in the feeds of YouTube, if you will. But on the radio, I get to hear the news sometimes because I listen to music driving around in the car. But this one time, and this was in the last year, and I've told multiple people about it. Dude's garage got broken into, and he had $666 stolen in tools. And I was like, give me a break, you know what I mean? And that's just when I knew it was everywhere too, you know what I mean? So
Hey, I got a really good point too. Like my local news, they have the actual local news actors like to participate in the community. They have them on billboards, and one of them recently, their little child was doing a Go Fraud Me account or whatever. Their little child had some type of cancer, but what they do is they want people to trust. They give them someone in their local community, and the people think they get to know them because they have these charity events, and they'll have like a tragedy in their family. You see what they just try to norm or make the people more real in the local networks.
Right.
Can you play that press conference of the guy that?
Oh, I'm going to have to search for that because I have to go on my other channel. Hold on.
I see Ann saying that Asheville got some weird news and then saying that about her news. I know that Asheville is a hub for a certain group of people down there too, so maybe it's easier to send a certain group of people information and they're more receptive to it. I'm not sure. You know what I
There's a
mean?
lot of witches. There's a whole lot of witch covens in Asheville, North Carolina. For
What's
real.
an LGBT place too is what I was getting.
Oh
at.
yeah, that too, I'm sure.
And I'm not hating, whatever, that is what it is, but
They have like a drum festival where all these witches, they like pound on these drums once a year. And I'm sure you know about that. It's crazy.
But that's what I was saying, getting people that can be more susceptible to something,
Mm-hmm.
You guys,
Asheville's a beautiful place though.
Yeah, I thought about moving there. That's why I knew about it a little bit.
And they're okay. So let's do that.
But you guys know what I mean about like your local news. The people the community know them, and like someone be like, well, I went, like there was a real popular one that I went to high school with, and it's like if you have a relationship, it's like, well, I went to high school with that person, they're not lying, they're not lying, I went to high school with them.
We're at
It's like, come on.
second or third one down should be.
Hey, I did see the leprosy in Florida, thing there on the level.
I'm sure I put it in there.
I didn't see that. Leprosy, like the Black Plague type stuff.
Yeah, just Jesus healed the lepers, leprosy, something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Right here.
Yeah.
What does it say?
No.
The Houston police release.
Sorry, guys, we're trying to look for something. I don't see it.
Okay.
Well, after the 2020 pandemic, it kind of makes you have a new opinion of the older ones, like the Black Plague or like the smallpox. You know what I mean? It's like, if we're still here in 20 years from now, people are going to see pictures from 2020 with everybody wearing masks, and they're going to think it was so horrible. You know what I mean?
Leprosy is like the movie Braveheart. That one guy's dad that has that, bumps and lumps all over his face. That's what that is, I guess. I just looked it up.
Well, that's what I've done is after looking at all the events and everything, I got to thinking about the Texas Tower shooting, and finally I went back and looked at that, and it was fake, just like all the rest of them. It's just crazy.
Mm-hmm. What's the one where you have parts fall off, like body parts rot and fall off? Is that leprosy?
Gangrene. Is that what you're talking about?
No, it's like, I think the Black Plague.
Well, out in California, they had those people using certain drugs that whatever it was doing was making their bodies rot, where they were, sniffing it or injecting it and stuff like that.
Yeah, gypsies might be necrosis.
Yeah, for that close. We're getting close.
Diabetes. Is it just me, or is Brian? Do you hear her? It's like they cut out. You're cutting out.
Yeah, I've heard it, throughout the show too as well.
Well,
No,
Wait,
we're
then
looking
for something.
We're looking for a certain video.
But then you've got booted out too, so maybe
Yeah, but the sound cuts off altogether unless you're muting it. Are you muting it?
No.
No.
yeah, that's what the sound will cut out every now and then. Then, as we know, you've been getting booted every now and then.
No. But we were looking for it. We can't find it, so was not prepared. So sorry. But yeah, so you have your local news that's putting out BS. We had one to show you, but we can't find it right now. You have your digital currency going on that I'm telling you, like on my phone, like I get all the ads. I don't know if anybody has been experiencing the ads. If you get ads like on your phone and you're like scrolling through YouTube or whatever, but they have the medical subsidy. You can sign up for that. They send you a debit card. I'm pretty sure. I can't say for sure, but I'm pretty sure that when you click on it, you have to call them. It won't give you any information, but it's telling people that they can earn like $1,200 a month subsidy monthly, which is crazy because and I'm thinking that's through the Fed now. They don't say it because when I try to follow through with it, you have to call a number. And I get a trillion ads on my phone when I'm looking for stuff, and it'll have many ads. I don't know if anybody else has gotten that or understands what I'm saying, but they're really trying to pull people in right now with the digital currency.
Well, I mean, they've been doing it with their stars and their goats, like Tom Brady, because he had the commercial a year ago about, oh, I'm making a trade. He's making a trade, and then they're all talking about him getting traded. You know what I mean? Like he's getting traded to this team or that team, but it was all just, no, guys, I'm making a trade. You know, and he was talking about, digital currency and stuff like that. But anyway.
Michelle, I shared a link. You ought to play a little bit of that and talk about it. It's the AI and the universal basic income. This is a very recent video, but I think we wanted to talk about that one night. Remember we were talking about that and we never did it.
Right.
I've been watching a lot of info on AI.
Well, you might have seen this one, Dub. This one's pretty crazy.
An interest of mine.
Yeah, it's coming. I mean, the low class, the lower class.
Would you? Is this it?
Yeah.
Okay.
How long is this? 11 minutes. You can just play a little bit of it and see.
Still go to work, pursue further education, or just kick back and relax. It's an intriguing concept known as Universal Basic Income, or UBI. This idea is gaining momentum in the tech and AI-driven society we live in, and today we'll dive deep into its potential impact and the heated arguments surrounding it. Now, let's address a burning question. If everyone receives free money,
can I say something real quick before you
spend it recklessly on booze?
Just to give everybody a kind of an idea, what is the dystopian future where machines, AI is going to take most of the jobs. So what they're going to do is they're going to pay people a certain, that's where the whole smart cities are going to come in. And they're going to give people a certain amount of money, and it's going to be a universal basic income because the robots, the machines, are going to be taking the jobs. But that's basically what it's talking about. All right,
And
go ahead.
stop working? It turns out studies from the World Bank have debunked this stereotype. Poor individuals don't squander their handouts on vices like alcohol and tobacco. In fact, research shows that the consumption of drugs and alcohol tends to be higher among the wealthier segments of society. But what about laziness? UBI trials conducted back in the 1970s in Canada shed light on this matter. Only a minuscule 1% of recipients stopped working, primarily to focus on caring for their children. And on average, people reduced their working hours by less than 10%. The extra time was often utilized for personal development, such as returning to school or actively seeking better job opportunities. Laziness seems to be far from the reality of UBI recipients. There was also an 8.5% decline in hospitalizations, primarily because there were fewer alcohol-related accidents and hospitalizations due to mental health issues.
Okay, so that's bullshit.
Yeah, all of it is. It's propaganda.
I'm trying to process it, and my brain's just like, turn it off. Turn it
off. Turn it off. Turn it off, please. Turn it off. Yeah, I was like, I was like, blah, 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 blah. We've been going for 2 hours. We're going to go ahead and call it a night. What do you guys think?
I'm fine with whatever you want to do.
Yeah, same here.
2 hours is good, but
I was gonna cut my grass, but it is raining. That sucks. Whatever.
It's getting real dark here. Let's
Cut your grass with a metal pole on your lawnmower sticking up. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. But no, I think we should call it a night. I have to get ready for work tomorrow early, and I know Chuck does, and I'm sure Brian does, and I know Dub does. So I thank everybody for coming by, Love you guys so very much. I thought that this was a good show. What do you guys think?
Yeah,
Yep, had a good time.
all of them are.
Of course, I'm the host. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. No, I no. I'm being humble. I'm just saying, you guys.
I think Michelle does some very good shows. Yes, you got my vote.
Oh, whatever. I didn't need that to be said. But anyway, um, love you guys so very much. Thank you so much for coming by. Thank you, Brian. Thank you,
Dub, Michelle, Brian. Love you
thank
guys.
you, Dub.
Yep.
I wish everybody to have a very beautiful week. Be safe, and God bless you all. And keep your faith for total sure. Just have the faith in God, our lovely Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I love you guys.
Amen. Yep.
And take care.
Later. Bye, guys.
Peace.
Boom.
Wow, that was on quick.
Goodbye.
Yeah, no.
I got Travis. I got a party to go on.
Yeah, party.
I told Travis that's off. I said 4 o'clock. It's a little. Oh, Travis! I'm ready. I have to go to the store over.
You got corporate tomorrow.
No, I know I got corporate tomorrow. Don't start doing that shit with me. You got corporate. I'm gonna
I
go
got
in
corporate.
sick.
That won't work.
You're my bodyguard. They said that you would be there. You just take off and you be there and you say she was sick.
You're my driver.